Hello everyone, busygamerdad back again, doing more Steam Next Fest coverage for our March fun fiasco or festivities, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the coverage so far. Do hit that subscribe, hit that like button, promote the videos that you have seen from me if you think they're worthy, or if the demos are something you want to get out there for the world to see. Today we're taking a look at Valor of Men. This game I picked blind. I just said, you know what, this looks like a little interesting thing just from the clip art. And it has itself billed as a roguelike dungeon crawler in a way, so I did want to go into it a little bit blind without doing any playtests to get a feel for the game and see how well we can do with our 30 minutes together. I did also want to show you guys here that they do have a question about allowing analytics and agreeing to their terms and conditions. Entirely up to you. I enjoyed doing this from a personal experience with development of any games. It's always nice to give that feedback to the developers so they can grow the good systems in their games and shore up any weaknesses inside their games, either by leaving comments in their Discord or on Steam, or by even reaching out to them directly. From here, we're just going to hit continue, and we're going to have some fun. Full game coming soon. We're just going to go and play. So we get to make our party of heroes and heroines. I know it's called Valor of Men. I know, but there are ladies in here too. We are an equal opportunity hero party, okay? All right, so now from here, do I have details? Let me see here. So tactical combat. So we have Alistar, Ignatius, we have Alara, and we have Octavia. I'm assuming they are Archmage, a Blade Dancer, a Herald, and a Captain. So what is the details? Let's read the details a little bit so we get a little bit more familiarity with what the character's strengths and weaknesses are. So our tactical command is something that's a buffer, and he has, I don't know what combat control is all about. There's no tool tipping just yet inside the game, but that's okay. And I don't know what ally enabler, probably something to give someone like a bolstered ability where they don't get stun or something, or maybe they're, get a critical hit or something like that. Ignatius with his shield of compassion. Oh, he's a paladin. Okay, that's fine. Gives more herald abilities, sustained healing, debuff, and support. Okay, so he's a support paladin type of character. The Blade Dancer is pretty self-explanatory, a rogue style character with repeat attacks, mobility, and health. Very good. And then Octavia, being the caster that she is damage and debuff. Fair enough. So we have, I'm assuming that we have Valor 1, 2, 3, and like the Valor and Story. Gain Whisper Glass. Interesting. All right. I don't know what to do with that information other than say, let's go get some Whisper Glass. Chapter 1. Tip, heroes with 2 active prayer points, use them. Okay, so we have an AP system that we use. AP refreshes each turn. We get to pick our path. We have an event, and there's a little legend down here. Shady Dealer, Antique Dealer. I don't know what the difference is. Anyways, we're going to go to the event. We're going to start off here. Choose difficulty. Valor of Men can feel challenging at times, but careful positioning and strategy can drastically change your destiny. Losing a run is not the end. New abilities, items, and foes are waiting to be discovered, offering a fresh experience every time. So that's the roguelike element of it. So we can choose our difficulty. How do you want to experience things? This is special. This is normal. I think for this one, I'm going to do normal. Or not normal. I'm going to do Squire. Squire Mark, Knight Mark, Champion Mark. I'm going to do the Squire Mark. You know why? Because I play games to unwind after a busy day. I'm sure like you guys do as well. I just want to have some fun playing some demos, and that's why we're here. You're chosen. Yep, Valor shapes your destiny. Okay, that's fine. Choose our journey. Prologue. This is Aurora's haven, the greatest capital in the world, where fortunes are made or buried, and every soul bends toward the sun's church's favor. A tavern bustles with evening trade as an envoy hands you a gilded scroll. You skim your quest on the way to your companions. We've sought entry into the Sun Palace for years. Today we make it happen. The final obstacle is our path to Zephyr-Elth, the undead dragon. I'm not going to do a girl's voice. I've been meaning to add Dragon Slayer to my record. Her hands crossed behind her head and she leans back, boots dropping on the table. Ignatius. You mean Elven Barbecue? He sighs, already bracing to pull her out of trouble. What did you say, holy bandage? I don't know what those blade dancers taught you, but every fight you sprint toward glory and leave the consequences to me. Octavia. Guys, the Sun Church will be watching. She smooths a sleeve. Let's appear worthy. I just don't want her to get hurt. Mature and protective as always. All right, enough. Let's focus on the plan. The sun god praises purpose, and you've never been closer to your goal. There we are. One last obstacle, one last dragon. Alright, so we gotta go to the dragon. Can we just go there now? Nope, can't do that. Okay, fine, fair enough. I didn't want to go there anyways. Oh, this is fun. Do I have free rotation? Kind of. Okay, this already reminds me of several other games. I don't want to compare it just yet. Enemy reactions. Enemies before you will be highlighted with reactions. Hover over the bite action so we get to see. Okay, so we know that he's going to do a bite. And he's going to do 7 damage? Or is this... No, right here. Oh, okay. So that's the hit. 1 hit times 4 to 6 damage plus 2. Okay, I like that it gives me the breakout. Your heroes share the same turn and act in any order you want. Select Alistar by clicking on his portrait or by clicking on the unit. Let's click on the unit. Hero abilities cost AP. Is it a community AP or does it seem like it's their own? Each hero has 2, so it's an individual, okay? Which refresh each turn. Each hero starts with 3 courage. Courage is refreshed at end of combat. Your selected hero abilities appear in the bottom on the action bar. The first attack will automatically be selected. Left click the dragon to perform the attack. Okay, so I don't have a choice, I'm assuming. It's going to move me closer to the dragon. Do I get to pick the path I get to? No. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to run up and I'm going to slash. Okay. I like it. I like it. A little weird with the swing animation, but that's okay. We are doing the dual wielding thing, or yeah, not dual wielding. We are doing the two-hander thing. The dragon reacts with a bite reaction. Fair enough. Now the dragon will react with the charge reaction. Hover over the charge. Advances and hits everyone in front of him, probably. Gotcha. Select another hero and attack the dragon again. Let's do the Blade Dancer. Let's get the Blade Dancer out of the way. Or do I not have a choice? Can I move you? I can't. No, I have to follow the tutorial. Okay, fair enough. Gotcha, good. Great, you critically hit the dragon, forcing it to draw a critical card instead of a reaction card. Critical cards benefits the heroes in different ways specific to each enemy. Oh, okay. If all your heroes are exhausted in combat, you will lose your current run. When your hero loses all HP or courage, they are exhausted and incur a permanent condition. As long as one hero survives, all heroes will be available in the next fight. Now, dispose of the undead dragon to win. Alright. So I've used all my abilities. You're doing a charge. I am assuming that this is going to hurt. I mean, fair enough. Let's just see what happens. So it did 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage. Okay. If you have used all your hero's AP, action points are refreshed next turn. When you're ready, click the end turn button. But I haven't yet. When your end turn, perform a highlighted action. When you end your turn, enemies perform the highlighted action, which is the Dark Stomp, I'm assuming. You can hover over the... Yep, that's the Dark Stomp. Got it. Okay, good. Alright, so then our last hero or heroine. Can I move them? I want to move them back. I have to attack? Why do I have to attack? Like that. Can I... Oh, okay, click to move again. Gotcha. Okay, so I did 1 there. +1 burn. Apply spell resist. Gotcha. It was asking me to asking me to double click to confirm the move. And that's not a bad thing, actually. That's not a bad thing. I just didn't understand what it was asking for. Strain. Attack spells hit automatically, but have a chance to cause strain, which costs the hero 1 courage. Really? Oh, that's annoying. You can see the calculated strain when you hover over a potential target. Okay. Well, I didn't see that, so now I know. Alright, and then we can end our turn. Dragon's going to do Dark Stomp, and now what are they going to do? Blast of Death is an AoE around it. I kind of don't know what to do with you. Strength and Shattered -1 terror. Now what's it doing? The AoE death thingy. I mean... Oh, that's... So if I do primary attack, tactics, gain 1 per adjacent enemy, allied hero gets 1 more AP. Okay. Free move, a surge. We'll just hit the dragon. I can't move you, can I? But I can heal, which I will do. And then what's he doing now? Advance, gonna do a charge. And then I'll just have you attack. Right? Yeah. And have you hit it again, and it tail whipped him, which isn't a bad thing because he's just going to do the AoE stomp. Yeah, 1 AP remaining. On who? Oh, on you. I don't care. Oh, he spun and hit. All right. So no, I want you to. I want you to move over here. Yep, that's fine. Yep, that way he's hitting you. Right there, and he blocked it, that's good. And then have you strike? Oh, darn it. I thought he got it. And then do 1 more. Good, finished him off. Alright, after the battle, the dragon skeletal form collapses. Its menace gone. So we get a level up. Do I have to click these? I do. Alright, so now we get to pick a new ability. Strong versus strength. +1 strength versus poison. So, boost strength. Okay. Spend all AP next turn. Gain spent AP. Oh! Alright, so we get a delay. I kind of want the passive, though. Because it doesn't look like we have a whole lot of healing. So I kind of want the passive. And then can move or chain lightning. I'm going to do the chain lightning. Because that's just, why not do chain lightning, right? Like, why not? We get the money. We get a bow and arrow. We don't have anyone, I think, that can really use that. Do we have anyone? Maybe the Blade Master? It poisons damage each turn. I feel like no one really uses that. It's worse than what they've got. But it adds 1 poison. 1 to 2. Yeah, so like this is more damage. And that's more damage. So you're trading off so that you get the poison. Is really what it comes down to. Fair enough. If I had a hero that was a archer, then maybe that would be the better one to take. But I'm going to leave everyone as where they're at. And then debuff for poison. Okay, cool. Awesome. Let's go. Alright, so you return to Aurora's Haven. The capital breathes. It's in light and shadow. The Sun Palace gleaming at its heart. You step inside. Thalor's mighty statue towers above. Now you find your purpose in the sun god. Guards halt you for inspection. Eyes locked on a strange crystal in your possession, the Whisper Glass. You grip it firmly, but before you can protest, the crystal flares violently. Shadows twist along its surface, anchoring your gaze. The world spins as your consciousness drifts. From the darkness, a figure emerges, framed by legions of anguished souls. Death. Hello, Alistair. Who are you? I am Death. Where am I? In my domain. But fear not, you. Am I dead? Don't interrupt me. Always with the questions. His muttering fades. There is a mage called Malachi. Kill him for me. The words rip through you as the souls shudder in the maddening silence. Why would I do it? Why not do it yourself? Because this is how you discover your purpose. You mean you can't? Insolent wretch. Blinding pain flashes in your head as his skeletal fist clenches. But I like your spirit. I won't do it. Gasps rip from the assembled souls. Ha! Clinging to choice like a child clings to its mother. I see you, Alistair. You hide behind your precious sun god, yet you long for something darker. You don't know anything. And you do? Have you found your purpose? He turns to leave. We shall speak again. Good luck. Wait. And then we go on to the event. Death's Boon. Your head aches violently as your consciousness returns. You hear Death's voice. Consider this a parting gift. Death's boon is upon you. Receive the ancient item. Sure. I don't really have much of a choice there. This is no ordinary treasure. First hero who drops under 25% health gains 25% gains 10 health. Okay. And then I'm assuming that it goes away. We have a fight or we have an event. I want to... What's the next one? Fight. Or I can go to the... This one's a double fight. There's a merchant here. Let's do the event down here, and then we'll go to the fights, and then we'll go to the campfire. Let's see what this is all about. Aurora's docks officially hire you as a security inspector, unofficially to catch smugglers. You, inspector, choose common armor, take a cut. I will inspect. You can equip items from the hero's menu when you are not in combat. I have to select an item. There are a bunch of different ones. Well, no, I guess not. They're all the same. All right, so who do I want to have armor? I feel like this strain resistance would be really nice, but it doesn't look like it actually works for our caster or goes on our caster. Helps block physical damage, huh? Immune to displacement. Toughness health. Toughness helps you block, which reduces incoming damage. I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to give it to my paladin. Yes. Yeah, I really am tempted to put the bow and arrow on her. But I don't feel like it would be a good thing. Because, like, strength, where's her strength stat? Does it tell me? Strain, spell power, might. No, it just says you gain +1 strength, which I don't know what that means. Is that like +1 damage? Physical boost physical damage done with weapons and some abilities. I understand, like it says it there, but like is +1 strength equal to 1 damage? Or is it like +1 is 1, +2 is 4, things like that. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I'm not gonna give her the bow and arrow, and then we will continue with our journey. Let's take the fight. And we have, what are you? You got some slimes, and we got some unstable bugs. Same. More details. Hold the space bar. Okay. And then we just a little banter going on here. I'm not really paying attention to it. I'm sorry. When you hold space, you can hover over an enemy and see the buff and debuff. Okay, so they're going to do for 30% fall. Engage. They're just going to attack. They're just going to attack. And they're just going to attack. Bite. Terror. +1. It's a burn card. Okay, so I think I got to take these guys out first. No? And then we move up. No more action points, and then I have the chain lightning 4 in range 4. Where's my strain? Powerful abilities constrain heroes, costing +1 courage. Losing all courage will exhaust. I'm gonna hold off on doing that for now. Do they explode or something? I have questions. A countered attack on her? Immune to incoming damage? What? That's not fair. Evolve. Yep, +1 tear. Okay, so we gotta get these guys dead because they're just healing. Yes, I know. I've been freely turning the camera with my mouse, actually. I haven't been using the WASD. And then, yep, Q and E is to rotate the camera or the middle mouse button, and you can move in. Gotcha. Are there any environmental things that I can do? No, it does not look like there are. Alright, let's finish off this guy if we can. Heroes, healing, negative strength. Okay. Immune to damage. We're going to heal the blade person. And then, like, why do they get immune to damage? I have questions. I guess I'll just focus on killing this thing. That was a terrible idea, because now my blade dancer's at 9 health. Guardian Butterfly. We already used it. Well, it didn't break, thankfully. Tab to the next hero. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotcha. So you can play the game all with your keyboard if you really wanted to. Smash that guy, and then we'll do a heal. Nice. And they exploded. Level up for the other two. I miss it. Yep. Alright. Plus 10% holy power. Chance to ignore spell power. 50% chance to deal 20 pure to undead. I'm assuming that's damage yeah. Strength, ruthless. I'm going to do the strength one and this one. The passive buffs, I think, in these games, I like to take more than the active ones early on, because the passive ones, I feel, really frame up any missing things for your characters. Now, everyone's healed, right? So I don't need to super worry about anything. So, yeah, let's just do that. Let's just go into another combat. I don't know what the campfire offers. Let's try the campfire. Let's see what the game has to offer. So, legends breathe, and friendships kindle at a campfire. Laughter rises with smoke. Your bonds grow deeper. Oh! So if I wander, I find some money. Or we can hone skills. Upgrade 2 abilities? Oh! So, yeah, that's actually pretty awesome. I should have taken the poison stat. I didn't realize that this was verse poison. That was silly of me. Now I know. 2 abilities. Well, we are really, let me see here. Wise, +1 courage, +3 health. I feel like resets whenever you move, gain strength, free move, ruthless. I want to do this one and this one. Nice. Yep, there we are. So now I'm definitely not equipping the bow and arrow. Let's see what the merchant has to offer. The scent of oiled steel drifts through the cozy shop. It's good to be out of the cold and get some new gear. So I can buy armor, weapons, or accessories. I have enough to buy one thing. I'm going to buy armor. Or weapons, I mean. Weapons. Sorry, I said armor and I clicked on the weapons one. I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was going for. These are not what I had thought they would be. He needs a shield, or he has a... Oh, it's Thorn, Legacy, Moon, Star, and Arcane Dart. Okay, so... Versus monster. Proficiency with monsters. It has +3 damage. This one is Heavy Mace. Helps you block. Hits. Number of individual, that's a typo. Rolls on attacks performed. Okay, so I feel like the toughness would be really nice to have. And then a longsword, common weapon. 2 hits, 6 to 9 damage. And what does Legacy do? 5 to 9, so +1. 1 AP. Is this a 2 AP swing? No, it's a 1 AP swing. And I get to do it twice? There's 2 hits there. I feel like this isn't any better. I guess I'll take this. Yeah. Heavy Mace. I guess I'll take that. And I guess I'll give that to you. Yeah, our cleric's got a Heavy Mace now. Can I equip that? And we can have him dual wield? What? Not that I really need to. Wait, hang on a second. We can give him the bow and arrow without having him sacrificing his sword. And that, too. I don't know what that does for me. We're going to find out. We can go to the event. We can go to the fight. Let's go to the event. In the castle's dim hall, a bushy, white-bearded blacksmith eyes you knowingly. You're not from around here, are you? He says. Well, I won't hold it against you. Captain, we can negotiate for a rare armor. Let's do that. Ooh. Evasion and toughness? Ooh. -1 mana. But why is the... Oh, MPs, not mana. Sorry, it's movement points. So we can't move as fast. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to give that to my rogue. Yes. I'm going to take that. And I'm going to do this. Right there. Nice. Awesome. Or my Blade Dancer. Sorry, Blade Dancer. It's a Blade Dancer, not a rogue. Not a rogue. Let's get into this elite fight, and then we're going to call our video here. That is a... What are you? Bestiary. Yep, I can turn that off. It's a Slayer. It's an undead. I should have taken the turn undead. All enemies have action cards. Once the action deck is fully played, it is shuffled and reused. So if you've ever played Gloomhaven, that's what this reminds me of. Enemies perform the highlighted action card after heroes in their turn. However, the action card to see what it is. So Tremor. It's a debuff around the entire playing field. Great. Awesome. Good for you, my guy. All enemies have a reaction card. That is shuffled and reused after they fully play. Enemies perform the highlighted reaction card right here, which is struck a nerve. So the AoE stun and knockback. Gotcha. Hover over the reaction card. Yep, okay. And then all enemies have a critical card. When heroes critically hit, the enemy draws a critical hit card instead of a reaction card. Critical hit cards are only played once. And then bestiary. Enemies, you can also inspect stats and stuff like that. That's good to know. I'm glad they give this to you as the player. I really am. And this gives you, as you replay, more information and understanding to be like, oh yeah, that guy did that thing. That's why I died, because I'm an idiot and I did the thing. All right, so, yeah, he's going to do an AoE stun knockback, but then what's his other thing? His reaction card is that? Yeah, so I want to get you out of the way. And then... Oh, wait, he's just focusing you? Well, that was a thing. AoE hit. This one does 2... Okay. Okay, I'm very confused now that I have 2 weapons on. I'm very confused. So I'm going to move here and I'm going to do this. And we dodge the attack. What's the next one he's going to do? AoE knockback. The poison. That's actually pretty good. Because now that he's got that, okay. And then, is this where we need to do our... What's he going to do? The stun knockback? I feel like this is the time to do the spells. Oh, he critical. Why did we critical? What did we critical? What did we get for the critical? Humiliation. Attacker gains +1 courage. Burn the card. Attacker gains +1 courage. Burn the card. So we just got a free courage. Those two did? Heck yeah, we did. And then hit him with a dart. Desperate bash. And then arrogance. And then it's his turn. Okay. And everyone loses movement speed. Tremor wears off. I want you to move here. He's still poisoned, right? Never mind, we got kicked. Okay, and then you... Wait, hang on. No. Oh, no, 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 no. You. Is that the one I want to do? We can shield, gain 2 toughness, last one for 2 hits. Interesting. I didn't realize that it had a secondary perk. That's awesome. I like the in-depthness of this game. I really do, actually. You are going to get hit. I don't have a way to stop that. Let's have you move here. Well, I mean, they did me a favor. Oh no, we got stunned. They did do me a favor. Now, is there friendly fire? I have questions. Do I have, like, what's the cooldown is 3 turns. You're stunned. You can't say anything. Alright, and the poison did damage. And he charged that way. Okay, so... Surge. If I were to do that... I don't need to do that. I just have you. Out of range. Darn it. So if I have you move... to... there... I don't have enough actions. That's fine. That's fine then. I'll just end my turn. I'm going to move to like here. That works. And then you are the only one who can close this gap. Oh, got kicked against the wall. And then we'll have you heal yourself. And then you're not stunned anymore. Throws the dagger. That's what I thought it was. It's a throwing dagger. So it's Star being the name. That's what gave it away to me. That was the weapon there. All right, and then we have you. Why did you kick him? I'm so confused. Oh, and you can't move. You're going to eat an attack. Nope, there's actually nothing I can do. Alright, we're going to end the turn. Poison, that passive damage is coming in clutch. Do the spell. And finishes in well. I like the cinematic there. I like the cinematic flair for jumping in and showing how it's going to end. We got a level up. What other abilities do we get? Tough Skin is a passive. +1 courage. I think I want the tough skin. And then invisibility or ice bolt for Octavia. All courage. Lose all courage. Oh, okay. Per courage. She's got courage right now. That's pretty. She can gain stealth when your health drops below a certain point. I'm gonna do stealth. I want to do stealth. Just in case. Just in case. Just to make sure. Mage Knight, AP. I feel like that's something for Octavia. Mage Knight, +1 AP, flash fight, -1 terror to target enemy. I think I want to just give her that. Just in case of things. And then, new artifact. We have to choose an artifact between the two. What is DR? Damage resistance. 10% damage resistance? Like just, for physical. I was going to say, for everything is way ridiculous. Or +1 AP when killing an enemy. Ooh, that could be where you could snowball pretty hard, but I want to take the damage resistance. The air is still heavy as the undead general collapses. Pleased with the outcome, you press on. Well, I'm going to press on, but you press that like button and that subscribe button. This is Valor of Men. It's a roguelike, turn-based RPG kind of game. I like it. I like what the systems they have in play. I like the mechanics that they got going on. I like the story. It's across the obelisk kind of feel, but it's not as like ridiculous. I don't want to say ridiculous, as rigid as the across the obelisk where you're in a line fighting with your tank in front and your stuff in the back. This is free, open level, quick turn-based combats. And I like that. I really like what they're going for. I have a demo link should you want to try it out for yourselves. I can't promise it'll still be up post the Steam Next Fest. Like I said though, like, comment, subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the Busy Gamer Dad shenanigans, and we will see you next video. Later.